You mentioned a buyout. You must have noticed coming in, the houses are all gone. People here been fighting with S.H.I.E.L.D. all their lives. They got a little momentum on their side after the last explosion. The papers were making S.H.I.E.L.D. look bad. But hell, we were here first. S.H.I.E.L.D. moved in. We suffered. Gas leaks, noise, explosions. Can't grow my vegetables out in the yard, just won't grow. I never cared to move. But I knocked doors for it anyhow. If S.H.I.E.L.D. had never dropped in on us, my little plot of land would be worth something. Money they were offering to buy us out was alright. Be worth a lot more had they never come. Number they put in front of me, I said piss on it. I could have sued after, Restad. I just didn't have the energy for it. Now, I'm the last one left in time, so. Sorry about Reese. It's history. Most days I can't remember his face, if I'm honest. You fill out the survey at the head draft clinic. They ask you to write down memories. Control points, they call them. I guess that's what we were choosing, the control points. All them years ago, I couldn't stand to write out his name. It was too painful. I skipped his memory. I regretted it at first, but I'm thankful for it now. Be a lot worse if that monster carried a piece of my boy inside it. We're trying to get... Actually, let's ask about our mom first. I have more questions about mom. This monster, my mom was working for it? Hate even thinking about that thing. It knows I'm here dying. While it grows, it grows. Big, disgusting, toxic birds sprouting from the ground all over the region, with teeth and hands and all kinds of shit. Unbelievable. Turns my stomach. But you know what? I won't be the first to die. Hell no. Roped your mother into some lunacy. She wouldn't tell me the details. I couldn't get a single word out of her after a point. Did you attend her funeral? I planned to. Arranged for my godchild to pick me up and everything. But the day of the service, I couldn't hardly walk. I heard from a couple of people it was a beautiful one. For all the bridges she burned, there was plenty of people had nice things to say. Even a few of her colleagues from the university showed up. The ones who got her sacked. I know that'd have chapped her ass. They buried her with that fake little ring she always wore around her neck. She'd say it reminded her who she was. Figured she probably wanted to give it to you, but you were gone. And Blake, well, he'd have pawned it to anyone fool enough to buy it. So, the ring she wore around her neck was fake? You don't know the story? Kind of funny if it weren't so sad. Your granddaddy wanted to prove he was from royal stock. So he broke into a pawn shop up there on Airline and stole the biggest ruby he could find. Went around telling everyone it was from the old world. Said it traveled from France to Nova Scotia down the Mississippi River. Well, that was a bunch of bullshit. He ended up in Angola for it. Though they never did find the ring. Catherine took it to an appraiser. One time, it's cubic zirconia, fake. The man spent months in jail for a fake piece of jewelry. After that, everyone started calling him King Pierre. They laughed him out of crevasse. My mom was fired from the university? Sure, you were young. Couldn't have been too long after Blue passed. She lied up and down to get that job. And it weren't nothing special either, just a community college in the city. But that's Catherine. Never wanted to play it straight. Suppose Blake took after her in that respect. Enough about my mom. We're trying to get into the refinery. Not a good idea, Kay. What for? The class project. Yeah, it's just a, just a field trip. They stole my mom's stuff. Well, that's interesting. The regional executive, she took a particular interest in your mother. Why? She wanted to know the things Catherine knew, I suppose. Your mother was out in the lake. She heard S.H.I.E.L.D. or somebody was building some kind of rig out there. She wanted to find out for herself. She didn't find what she was looking for, but she found something. Sounded to me like her medication was messing up her head. She insisted it was real, some kind of UFO. Said it followed her for nearly a mile. But anyhow, that CEO they got at S.H.I.E.L.D., she's about as far out of her mind as your mother was. She must have caught wind of all this. Catherine got to be careful in her old age. Paranoid, even. Important things she kept hidden. Whatever S.H.I.E.L.D. stole, it wasn't nothing important. But you want to get it back. Can you help us get in? I'm going to regret telling you this, but I've been sitting on it so long, been dying to tell somebody. I don't know how S.H.I.E.L.D. managed to do it, but they fucked up. They bought out this neighborhood, and ever since they did, they put me behind the firewall. Got a computer terminal back there. Every time I boot it up, I get a view of the inside. Not like I know what the hell to do with it. Clicked around a bit, but just got myself lost. Can't hardly read the screen. Computer's back there in my little library. Have a look. And whatever you do, Kay, I'm asking you to be careful. So we got... by the way, I'm pausing a little bit because my throat is a bit parched, so I'm coughing a little. And drinking some water. We got more on Laura. Interested in your mom. Duck speculates that it's because of the object your mom observed in the lake. This UFO thing. Duck is an old friend, yeah. Lost his son when a shield pipeline cutting through the yard exploded. He versioned his consciousness at the same clinic as her. Okay. So it's like, yeah, taking your memories and storing them. They fell out of touch before she died. He lives in dimes and is in poor health. Blue's in a mausoleum. Blue wasn't buried. He was interred in a mausoleum. He visited it a few times as a kid. They actually don't bury bodies in New Orleans. They put them above ground because the water. So you do if like the water table is so high that it's. I can't remember if like the bodies don't stay underground or they like. I don't know. There's some reason they don't actually bury people underground there. Related to the water levels, like the water table. I visited a few times as a kid. Catherine brought flowers and prayed there. You sat restlessly, waiting for her to finish. Afterward, she dragged you into the church that faced River Road to make you touch the holy water. She watched you motion the sign of the cross before fixing your shirt. She held your shoulder as the two of you left. Head drive. Okay, here we go. Your mom versioned her consciousness at the same disreputable neural versioning clinic as Duck. The device that hosts her consciousness is called a head drive. I'm thinking we need to get into that statue. That's where some important information is. I wonder if that's where she left her like head drive data, or do they just store it like at the clinic? Your grandpa broke into a pawn shop and stole a jeweled ring to uphold the lie that he was descended from French royalty. Your mom later discovered that the ruby was made from synthetic material. She still wore the ring around her neck until she died. She was buried with it. So not only are we descended from French royalty, but also a descendant of Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm noticing in the background, different things are lighting up. See? Based on who we select. So where's this computer? Outside? Oh, library. A trophy sitting atop the bookshelf reads Junior Champion Reese Richard, St. Charles Parish, YXTB. A strange ornamental box. You attempt to open the box, it's locked. Strange containers. Those are cardboard boxes. I don't know. They look pretty normal to me from the outside. Storage containers filled with paperwork and newspaper clippings. You sift through some of the clippings that fill the containers. Most relate to the catalytic cracking unit explosion of YX10. Description of the aftermath, the destruction, the displacement, the workers who died. Your father is listed among the names. You peruse the titles on the bookshelf. U.S. Army Corps Anomalous Light Report. A report on the levitating spheres of light witnessed by multiple onlookers above Camp Memory in the Bonnet spillway throughout the spring and summer of YX1S. Commissioned by the United States Army Corps of Engineers. Maybe related to these lights that people are seeing around here. After careful survey of the soil content in the area around Camp Memory, our inquiry has determined anaerobic conditions conducive to the formation of confined pockets of gas that, given exposure to sufficient heat, may ignite. These spontaneous incidents of combustion were likely mistaken for floating luminous spheres. The Pigman. Some claim that the Pigman is a type of grunch who hides beneath the interstate bridge that crosses Lake Pontchartrain. Legend has it that if you bring the Pigman a gift, he will return a gift to you in kind. Oh, I hope we don't meet the Pigman. That sounds creepy. A collection of bills, letters, and photographs are pinned to the board. The photographs are of various industrial and infrastructural landscapes that you recognize from around the region. The Geismar aluminum refinery, the grain elevators downriver, and the airport control tower. A printout containing the letterhead of a law office in Metairie sits in the tray of the printer. Mr. Richard, after carefully studying the circumstances of the buyout, we recommend that you proceed with relocation. Shield is not legally obligated to provide you with an easement. You may find yourself trespassing on private property when leaving and returning to your home. The head of a buck is mounted to the wall. Can see that. Let's check out the computer. A computer console with a large trackpad and magnified display. You pass your finger over the trackpad, waking the machine. Shield security terminal is displayed on the console. You sit before the Shield terminal display. Time to get my hacking on. Whoa. This is a map of Shield's Sentinel drone security fleet. The entrance to the refinery is in Zone A. If we want to gain access to the refinery, then it may be necessary to clear the Sentinels from this zone. There are currently 3 drones patrolling Zone A. Perhaps there is a way of relocating them to other zones. Okay, so we've got Shield drone fleet, common operational picture, sequence allotment 10. We can exit. So it's at max capacity. So what if we do this? Or do we do move drone? Select a destination for the neighboring boundaries of security zone. That one's got space for one. It seems there is a precaution in place to prevent any zone from being unsecured, but there may be a way around this. No zone can host more than 3 drones, when one zone contains no drones. No zone can host more than 3 drones. When one zone contains no drones, then a maximum capacity neighbor or relocate a drone to its unsecured neighbor. So we need to make sure that the areas around A don't have maximum capacity. This means that when removing the last drone from Zone A, we must be sure that none of its neighbors are at a maximum capacity. So we can't move any there. Do that though. And then do that. Oh. Oh shit, no, I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Okay. I thought I had A selected. So we want to do this. Allotment succeeded. It seems you are only given 10 control operations before the system resets. No security area can host more than 3 drones at a time. When a drone is sent to an area that is at a maximum capacity. Yeah, okay, I understand now. I screwed up. So we want to do this. And then we should be able to move the 3 out. Oh wait, this one, the C is going to be at max though. So once I move this one out, C is going to take over. This should do it. Now we can move this. So this one has 2, 2, 2, 1. Zone unsecured. The drones have been cleared from the entrance area of the refinery. I suspect this will be helpful. How you doing, Kay? Oh, we're just leaving, I guess. Bye. Hi. These are a new generation of Sinclair units. They are running the latest cloud distributed SCOS. Their armor is composed of a more durable and lightweight alloys than my own. Gaining access to the facility will not be a trivial task. Indeed, it may not be possible with only the 2 of us. Are you prepared? Let's do it! The android nods. Oh shit. Oh, we're just fucking fighting them? Oh, shit. Oh, I can heal. Oh no, I meant to heal myself. Okay. This is so bizarre. Well, I guess we'll see what happens when we lose. The hell's the matter with you two? Get the hell off the premises now.
As I feared, I'm no match for these newer models.
I said now, shitbirds.
It may be best to seek outside help. Let's inquire around town.
Oh, that's cool. It's not just like game over or something.
Let's hope LeBlanc was correct.
Wait, how can we get it? Oh, I didn't ask this.
We've cleared the Sentinel drones from the entrance, but the guards remain. Making it to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s headquarters won't be possible on our own, even with the drones cleared. Perhaps LeBlanc would know where to find help.
Okay, we gotta go back. Didn't he mention that there was some kind of entrance behind the discount shop? Freight loader is being repaired in the Batcher Woods over the levee. Oh, hi. Either of you see a dog? A little black pit, green eyes? You see her, you send her this way. She answers to Potts. You the one they're looking for? Well, so what? Lucky make the news. They want trouble, here I am. You see that dog, you send her this way. It's the memorial.
The man was mentioned on the news, an oil pirate.
Lucky's dog is missing.
When we were visiting Erica, I noticed a dog near the entrance to the bookshop.
Could it be Lucky's dog? Stocky pitbull with piercing green eyes watches the horizon with a neutral demeanor. As you reach down to pet the dog, she shows her teeth and growls softly.
The dog looks kind of hungry. What do dogs eat? Dog food, brah. Dogs eat dog food.
So do I have to get... I guess I have to get food? Oh yeah, I remember there being food here. Grab a bag of dog food. Scan it. Thank you for your purchase. You pour a heap of food onto the ground before the dog. She laps up the kibble and follows behind you as you step away. Ah, puppy.
Brah, it's a dog. Love that dog, brah.
Yeah, brah. Back to Dime's discount.
Potts, you brought my pot liquor. She was having me worry. Potts now. She tough as they come, but Lucky thought they had her.
He reaches down and pets the dog behind her ears as she pants eagerly. He regards Million.
Say, robot, you look familiar. You a Claire Bionics unit?
No.
All right then. Just thought you might fill Lucky in on a little gossip.
What gossip?
Laura St. Clair, she one unusual character, turning that refinery inside out on some wild goose chase.
For what?
What I was hoping the robot might tell me. But anyhow, they call me Lucky. I stick around here. You need help, you find me.
Actually, help is oh yeah, maybe this guy can help us get in? Help is just what we need.
That right? We must infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D. to retrieve some stolen property. We could use a hand. I done got past them fences more than a guy can count. That's a good time. Even got me a couple grenades in my bag. He's got grenades. Lucky'll come. You can count on Lucky. Now that there are so many of us, we'll need the truck to get around. Let's return to the house. I hope to finish repairs quickly. What you got, Kay?
What do you know about S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Lucky know about all there is to know. What about it?
How long has the facility been in Norco?
S.H.I.E.L.D. came here early. All this area was plantations. Weren't no money in that after slavery. Got all that oil right there in the Gulf. Oil companies come in, get the land cheap. River connects straight to it. Whole operation down here used to be run from their central headquarters. Then they split it up to get around some laws. Now you got this regional corporation with Laura Sinclair at the top. Bet they regret that idea.
Tell me about Laura Sinclair.
Laura Sinclair is the regional executive of S.H.I.E.L.D. Norco. Board of directors appointed her because of Thomas, her daddy. They was thinking they get her daddy. Look how that worked out. She done lost her mind, and Thomas, he don't want nothing to do with her.
What do you mean?
Well, hell, it's in all the newspapers. She been sending survey teams out into the lake. Why she sending them out there? Don't make no sense. That area of the lake, they ain't got no oil, no salt domes. Whatever she's looking for, it ain't much to do with oil.
Tell me about Thomas Sinclair.
Thomas started the company that gets all the security contracts around here. Got his degree from LSU. Moved out to California to make robots. Man's a billionaire. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s board of directors appointed his daughter, thinking they could get some of his expertise at a discount. They ain't know the drama back then, but they sure know it now. Thomas legally disowned his daughter. She tried stealing Claire Bionics out from under him. Some people say she even tried to kill him.
Enough about S.H.I.E.L.D. You from around here?
Lucky come from Vacherie, right up the river, but he done traveled the land. Walked to Knoxville, sailed to Mexico. Lucky done seen a good piece of this world.
How long have you had Potts?
Potts been by Lucky's side for 2 years. Found her pregnant beneath the car one day. Couldn't stand to see her like she was. Met a man with some land, wanted the babies. Thought we'd part ways eventually, but shoot. Guess I got used to her being around. She returned all I did for her many times.
Roof. Roof. Okay, back out. I guess we have to go back home and get the truck. I'll be finished shortly.
So this Miss Madaire's house, then. Lucky knew your mama a bit.
How?
She was around. Seen her a time or two. She weren't no friend to the companies neither. They'd have liked to have her dead.
They got their wish. Old man nods.
They did. These companies want to get off the oil. Too much trouble.
What do you mean?
They put them wind turbines out at the Gulf, and now they building a brain.
A brain?
Hell, everybody know they in there building a brain. All the refineries is doing that. Going to hook them all up, make a bigger brain.
What?
But that ain't enough to outsmart Lucky. Lucky's smarter than any big brain you could dream up. They're going to use it to find fuel out in space. Best of luck to them. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to make a buck.
Then why get in their way?
Lucky ain't in nobody's way. Everybody like Lucky just fine.
Didn't you blow up an oil pipeline? He maintains a neutral expression as he watches the tree line. Lucky done blown up all kinds of shit. People think Lucky hates S.H.I.E.L.D. Lucky don't hate S.H.I.E.L.D. He just like causing trouble. Without S.H.I.E.L.D. ain't nobody have a job at this place. But here come that robot. We best get moving. You want to talk more? Just tap me on the shoulder. Okay, pick up this pry bar. Ah! Excellent. What's this? Disintegrating crab net. Blue taught your mom how to make these, and your mom taught you. In the summers, you'd bike to the suction before sunrise. Tie chicken necks to the bottom ring of your net, submerge it, sit there nursing your coffee while the swamp raised its voice. You come home with a dozen or so crabs, snapping and writhing in a burlap bag. You assume your mom hadn't been out on the water much this past year. I finished repairing the truck. Shall we attempt to access S.H.I.E.L.D.? Let's go! Monkey flies from the bed of the truck as million speeds down the highway. Wait, we lost the monkey? Okay, so we got some new info on S.H.I.E.L.D., I guess. Building a brain. Lucky says S.H.I.E.L.D. is developing an artificial intelligence in order to conduct exploratory missions for off-world mineral reserves. A fugitive oil pirate hiding in the Mississippi River Batur Woods. Lucky. Okay, it's coming together. Time to kick some ass! I think. No Sentinel drones around. Once we clear these two, we're in. Ready? Let's do it. Does it matter which one we attack? Holy shit, he does damage! Why are they always attacking me? Oh, I see. I have to take one. I can't just pick, like, Lucky every time because he's resting. Ooh. So let's go big time. One down? Such a bizarre... Uh-oh. Knocked out. Nothing much to it. When them sentinels not around, they let you more or less walk into the place. And would you take a look at that big fella? The freight mover? Hell of a machine. Could really put on a show with one of them. Lucky just thinking out loud. Let's get to it, eh? Refineries ours.